Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. David?
Yes, how are we?
Yeah, all good.
All good?
Really excited today.
I'm excited, and I know why you're excited.
Yes, well you don't.
Well, I do.
Okay.
And you will find out shortly as well. Today we are going to be looking at an oldie.
Yes.
A couple of effects that I use working every single day.
Yep.
And a brand new release.
Nice.
So I think we should start with Infallible.
Infallible?
Yes.
Cool. Let's cut to a little performance of Infallible. David?
Yes.
Inside this envelope, I have a prediction.
Right.
Whatever's in here is infallible. It means it will not and cannot go wrong. Ooh. I'm going to place that right there.
Okay.
This is a deck of cards I use to test my predictive powers.
How do you do that?
I will show you. What I did was I took a pack of cards, shuffled them up so they're all in a random order.
Yeah.
And on the back of each card I wrote a number between 1 and 52. Every single card has got a different number on the back.
Right.
Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to start dealing the cards face down onto the table. Yeah. Whenever you see a number you would like, you say stop.
Okie dokes.
Okay, but I will tell you, whatever number you stop on, we're going to use the card on the other side.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so nothing will be revealed until the very end. Ooh. Okay?
Yeah.
So as I deal down, you just say stop anywhere you like.
Stop.
Number 11, 15 or 26?
11, please.
11. Okay, so whatever card's on the other side of 11, that's what we're going to use.
Okay.
And we're going to do exactly the same thing.
I was just moving it. Just.
Okay, we'll leave it there. We're going to do exactly the same thing here. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to deal down. You just say stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
6 of hearts or 5 of clubs?
5 of clubs.
Sure?
Yes, please.
Okay. So whatever number is on the back of the 5 of clubs, that's what we're going to use. So turn over the 5 of... Yep, so turn over the 5 of clubs. You've got number 22.
Yeah.
And turn over number 11. And you have got the 3 of diamonds, okay? So do me a favour, I want you to pick up the envelope. Inside there is a prediction. It's infallible. It cannot and will not go wrong. Inside the envelope is one card. The card is the 3 of diamonds, and turn it over, and we've got number 22, which in itself is quite impressive. But
it's a mere minor miracle.
I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
I wonder if he can do it again.
Yeah.
Inside this envelope, there is a prediction. Whatever's in here, David, is infallible. Okay. It means it cannot and will not go wrong. I'm going to leave that right here for you. We'll get rid of these, and we're going to go for exactly the same process. I'm going to deal the cards face down. You say stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
34 or 5 or 14?
14.
Sure?
Yes.
And... once again.
Okie dokes. Stop.
4 of clubs?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
100%?
No.
What one?
The 8.
8 of diamonds?
Yeah. I tried to throw you off there, but that's really fair. Yeah,
okay. Really fair. So remember, as before,
yeah.
Whatever's in here is infallible. It means it cannot and will not go wrong. Turn this over. We've got the Jack of clubs. Turn that over. 43. We've got number 43. I'm not going to touch the envelope. You open it. Show the camera. We have one card, the Jack of clubs, and turn it over, and that's number 43.
That is so cool.
Now that, my friends, is Mark Elsden's fantastic infallible routine. Now, I will say the way that Mark presents it, which I think is really nice and it's great in a working environment if you're in that sort of situation, is Mark actually films a couple of little videos for his phone. Yeah. And then what he'll do is he will text the spectator a video. So he will say to the spectator, just play the video, and then as soon as they press play it says, hi, I'm Mark Elsden, if you're watching this video, I'm obviously standing next to you now. I'm going to be holding a deck of cards, but before you have a look in that deck of cards, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to keep this held right here. This is an envelope. Inside this envelope is a prediction. In a moment, the real me is going to ask you to deal down the cards, stop at a number, stop at a card. You're going to use the number on the other side. Yeah. Please pause the video now. So they pause the video, they go through the process, then you turn around and say, play it again, and he says, right, you would have now selected a card and a number. This envelope hasn't gone out of sight. I'll open it up, bang, and the prediction matches. The nice thing about that is that prediction's now on their telephone, you know, for them to keep. Then he can send, if someone says, show me it again, or can you do it again, he'll send them another video, and it will say, if you're watching this video, chances are someone's asked to see it again. So inside this envelope, I have another prediction, you know, and it's
really, really nice.
It's really cool. I love the video presentation. To me, you know, if I was doing it in a working situation, I mostly wouldn't use the videos because I think there's too much going on. They've got to be able to hear it and everything else. This, to me, I think is really clean. If you don't want the cards in the envelope, you can literally just get a business card out, write a prediction. And the nice thing about this as well is, for this effect, because you're getting 2 selections, but you're actually predicting 4 things, you can get 4 people involved. So if you're doing this at a table, that's 4 business cards out, coming out, you know.
Nice.
So one of them picks a number. So on the back of the business card, you say, I've got a feeling about you, actually. I'm going to put that there. And I've got a feeling about you, we're going to put that there. And then you go through the process. So you say, you chose the Jack of Clubs, open up the business card, I'll put it in front of you, and it says, I predict you'll choose the Jack of Clubs. You know, so all 4 of them end up with your business card with a nice prediction.
It's great. It's great.
So let me grab that, because that is infallible. It's in stock. It's been out. We actually released it at Blackpool, I think, last year, wasn't it? And it's a great little trick. It's really, really easy to do. The killer is the repeat.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
You know, it's 1 deck of cards. There's no funny business, you know, there with the, you know.
No, there's no switch. It's just, you know, that's the thing, because obviously I do this at conventions and I perform it in the shop and everything else. There are other routines that use the principle of whatever card they stop on, we use the card on the face, and you know, vice versa. But the killing point here is the fact of the repeat. That's the thing.
And
you know?
Spectator, you know, it is an unwritten rule for magicians. You never repeat the trick, but the spectator always wants to see it again because they feel they've missed something. In this, you haven't got to worry about technique and, you know, the method, because it is foolproof. You know, so you can actually go for a second time, and in this instance, it is stronger. Because they are watching you like a hawk. And you give this to them, so put it between your hands. You know? It ticks all the boxes, so it's great.
So that is infallible. Obviously, it comes with the custom deck, and it comes with a DVD. The other nice thing I like about effects like this, even the same with things like Cataclysm and Trilogy, is you've got a reason to introduce this deck. Do you know what I mean? So it's not as if you've got to do a crafty deck switch, because I've written all over the back of this deck. So I wouldn't be performing Ambitious card with this or anything else. So when I introduce it, it's not as if, you know, I mean, I've seen magicians before where they go out, they literally do a trick with a deck, put the deck away, then do another trick with another deck. There's 100% justification for this because it's got writing on the back. So it is a new deck. You've got to introduce it to do this effect, you know. So that, my friends, is infallible. That's in stock now. That's also in our Alakazam VIP bundle. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do, because
it's ridiculous.
Especially coming up to Christmas. I mean, you can get some great savings.
I worked one out this morning.
And
some lucky person saved £86. Which I thought was crazy. So they are really, really great.
All comes off your wages. Anyway.
I knew there was a small print there somewhere.
So that is Infallible by Mark Elston. Right, so that was Infallible.
Awesome trick.
It is really, really cool. Now, we've been having various emails and Facebook messages and stuff like that, asking what effects do you perform when you're out and everything else, and how do you structure your routines? Now, there's something that I spotted you doing when we were doing, I think it was the Magic Circle Dealers Day, and then we done Junior Day, and I've seen you do it in your lectures as well. And it's a routine that you work when you're out. it uses 3 of our products.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. But basically, I mean, I was shopping with you years before I started working here.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Alakazam products I've always used and worked because they've been workable. These 3 items, at first it was STC and the extractor together.
Yeah.
That's my tummy. I think we caught that on the camera. Apologies.
I said you can eat when we're done.
My bad. So, yeah, back to this. These are 2 items that I would work and transition on from each other.
Yeah.
Then Ocular came out, and now I do a routine where I transition from one into another and end with extractor, and it's very workable. You know, pocket management wise, it's brilliant for worker. These items, you can bring them in and out of play very, very easily.
Yeah.
And they just flow and work so nicely together. And I've been getting some really good reactions from people saying, "Oh, I'm doing that now because there's a lot of magic happening in a small amount of time."
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we done a deal of them recently, and I was sort of concentrating on more of the mentalism stuff, and you were concentrating on this stuff. And this is why, like I've always said, when I go out and perform, I will tend to do magic more often than mentalism.
Yeah.
Because mentalism, to me, you've got to build the story, and when I perform mentalism, I like to sort of give it a bit of realism.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want people to believe it. Whereas
I don't think mentalism works unless you do.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But when you're hitting a table or hitting a crowd and you want that great instant reaction, it's something like these items that go pow, 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 and you're getting that sort of, oh my God, sort of scream. Whereas mentalism, they just go, I've got no idea what's just happened.
Yeah.
You know, when you're sort of doing a party or a gig, when you were doing that, when we were doing that deal of them the other day, it's like these sort of effects just get that reaction straight away because you've got that visual moment where they just react to it, you know, and they're quick.
Yeah.
So
it's like, I mean, we always try and fall into that category with the tricks. I mean, I done Mystique there as well.
Yeah.
And as soon as that thing happened, just everyone went, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Visual magic is a killer. Mentalism I love, but as you say, you need to build it. So these are 3 items that I've linked together, and I will show you the routine and how it looks now. Andy, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well.
I pulled you out of the busy shop to show you something, and I've got a card in my back pocket. I just want to see how in tune with you I am. Name a card?
7 of diamonds.
Completely in tune. Well done. I mean, this is going to work. This is going to go really well. I've got a pack of cards here, and I actually need you to select one.
Okay.
Take one out. And it's not one of those ones where I can't see it, so you can pop it down here. And if you could draw a little circle, let's say just about here, you can colour it in as well if you like.
Tell you what, I'll do a smiley first.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, perfect. And recap the pen. I'll show it to the camera there. Now, I don't know if you know, this is one of the pens that got discontinued from Sharpie because of the ink on it. Actually, no matter what you draw on, it always seems to cause like a soft spot in the card. And that was on your card.
It was on my card, yeah.
With the picture you drew. So if you could just grab hold of the lid just about there, I'll pull it out. You actually see it as it melts back. And that's on your Queen of Clubs. Check it out. Yeah, it's weird. I tell you what, put the card on top because I don't want you to think that I'm doing any funny business. Yeah, face down. Yeah, I'm going to mix these up. Okay, now I can control and find your card, but I know you want to see it. So I've got this envelope with a hole in it. You can see that there. I know exactly where your card is, so it's not impressive if I go to the 17th position and pull it out because I know it's there. If I show you the moment it happens, just here, 17 cards, just there. I can grab with the envelope one card, and if I take it out, it's not the center of a card. In fact, it's a full card. Oh, tip that out there. It is one card, and that should be your Queen of Clubs. I'll tell you what I'd like you to do. If you could actually just pop a signature on there as well, maybe in here, that would be great. Yeah? And I don't want you to think that I'm manipulating this. I want you to slide that face down anywhere into the pack and then complete it. Good. Now, Andy, are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
You're right-handed.
Yeah.
I'll take the pen. If you take the cards, hold them in your right hand.
Yeah.
And you remember that card that I had in my back pocket?
Yeah.
Now, it wouldn't match yours perfectly because yours had 2 signatures on it. But I got the Queen of Clubs.
Yeah.
That was your card?
Yeah.
Actually, it does match perfectly because I've got both the signatures on it. As a matter of fact, it's no longer in there. This is your signed card. Check it out.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So there we have it.
Right, so that was your routine using Ocular, STC and Extractor.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you like it. Please use it. It's, you know, I've got a few gigs coming up over this week. And
well, you're lecturing at the Magic Circle on Monday, the world famous Magic Circle.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I've had a busy year lecturing. It was my first year and it's been amazing. So it's going to sort of see the year out, I suppose, at the Magic Circle.
Yeah.
So if you're a member, please come along and support. And I'm sure you'll get something you'll enjoy out of it. But yeah, this is something that I work and use, and that is the E2 Ocular and STC.
You know I'm fascinated by all things cards and gambling.
Yeah.
Now this stems back even to the Wild West days. I used to love stories about the gunslingers and the gambling. And one of the stories, which is a true story, was about an old gunslinger called Jack Brown, who was also known as the Reaper, because whenever he left the town, he would leave a trail of dead bodies behind him.
Right.
Now, there's a story attached to Jack Brown, and that was about the last day he was on this earth. As with most men of those times, or a lot of the men, he had his vices, drinking, women, and gambling.
Yep.
And Jack lost his life at the card table, playing a hand of poker.
Right.
Now, inside this envelope are 4 cards that I've been told belonged to Jack. Okay? I'm going to place them, actually hold your hand out for me. I'm going to place them right here. Because while Jack was holding these cards, he got shot. Okay? Now I will tell you, the cards inside that envelope, if they were really Jack's, they could have formed the best poker hand Jack had ever had. So you imagine being sitting there at the poker table, you've got dealt 4 cards. You could quite possibly have the hand that's going to win you everything on that table. Now, you're a poker player. You know how much you would be willing that card to come to you.
Yeah.
Now, at that very moment, while he was willing that card and he was hoping it would turn up, he got shot.
Okay.
And he died.
Right.
Now, legend has it, whoever holds that envelope also holds Jack's dying thoughts. Now, we're going to try this out, a little experiment, okay?
Right.
Over here, we have got a deck of cards. I'm not sure if they're all there, but you can see they are randomly mixed and they are all different. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Here's the idea. I'm just going to riffle the cards to you.
Yeah.
And I want you to see any card. I want you to make sure that it's obviously a card you see, because I'm not sure if they are all here.
Okay.
But also a card you see clearly.
Right.
Okay. So as I riffle down, you just think of one. Have you got one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do me a favour. What was the card?
7 of hearts.
This one.
Yeah.
7 of hearts. Okay. Here we go. And you could have chose any playing card, yeah?
Yeah, it looks very fair.
Yeah? Now, did that card seem to stand out to you, or is just the one you thought of?
Just one I thought of, yeah.
Just one you thought of. Here we go. These are the very cards he was holding. And remember, he was only waiting for one card. You can check that. That is empty.
Yeah.
Yep. He was waiting for one card to come in to complete.
Wow.
And that is the story of Jack Brown, the dead man's hand.
That is eerie.
That's cool. And that is one of the effects provided with my new release, which I'm really excited about, called Limitless. We're also going to put the trailer on here. So, in fact, let's cut to the trailer now. For years, I've been trying to work out a way to psychologically implant the name of a playing card into my spectator's mind. Imagine having your spectator just think of a card as they ripple by. Your spectator will believe they have an absolutely free choice of any card in the pack, yet it is under your control at all times. This is limitless. Imagine having a thought of card appear in a bottle, in your wallet, even behind a window. Limitless will become your secret weapon. Right, so that was the trailer of Limitless.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me give you a bit of background. Limitless is an idea I've had for quite a few years. I go into more detail actually on the DVD about where my inspirations come from and everything else. But it's an idea I've had for quite a few years. I got a prototype deck made up. It would have been the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Well, I got one made up, you one made up, and since then we've been working on various ideas using the deck. Now, there's a couple of things I want to mention. The DVD for Limitless was actually filmed around about 8 or 9 months ago.
It was, yeah.
So this is the first time you're really going to get proper use out of your registration code.
Yeah.
Most of the other things we're putting up like a little additional bit of handling. With the registration code you're going to get inside with your pack, even though you get a DVD, the registration code unlocks about an hour's worth of additional routines, handlings, new ideas, new tips.
Which take Limitless in a completely different direction.
Yeah, it opens, it truly makes Limitless. We go into, you know, loads of
last week there was, if you watch past the outro of the vlog, we put a little teaser routine on there, which is a routine you can do with Limitless. Now, we could put a routine, I reckon, every single week on the vlog for the next couple months, 3 months, and it would be a different routine and you wouldn't know it. That it was this. You know, because it is that diverse and it goes in so many different directions. It is brilliant. It's,
you know, Limitless has allowed me to open new doors with the effects I want to achieve with card magic, if that makes sense. I can, the beauty of Limitless, you can do effects like this. If you watched past the credits last week, you would have seen my effect called the Unconscious Mind. That is from the Limitless bonus. The Dead Man's Hand, the story of Jack Brown, is from the Limitless bonus. So you get all of these routines when you register. Now, both of those routines, if you went to the Magic Circle Dealers Day, you would have seen me behind the stand showing people them, because I really wanted to get people's feedback. And this effect in particular was just blowing people away. You know, the whole sort of picture unfolds in their mind. The other nice thing about Limitless, which I want to say, and there was part of me, we didn't know what routine to perform for you guys today. Dave loves this one. I wanted to show you something a bit quicker and a bit more direct, because with Limitless, you can riffle down the deck. They think of a card and it can instantly vanish from the pack. So imagine performing a trick like card to wattle.
Well, I tell you what,
bottle.
Next week is a release of this, right?
Yes.
So You can do that one on next week's vlog.
Okay, so we will do another routine next week. But what we are doing is we have got these in stock now, but we are packing them. We're collating and packing. So by the time next week's vlog goes up, these will be shipping out.
Yeah.
But as of the time of you watching this vlog, you can pre-order your copy. Okay, so we've got a week of pre-orders. They are here. It's not going to be delayed. We're just packing them up.
Yeah.
None of our pre-orders are ever delayed anyway. But we're packing them up now. By about Friday this week or Monday next week, these will start shipping out. So yeah, by the time you're watching this, you can pre-order. I also want to say that we do two different things with Limitless. Now, Limitless comes with one false card.
Yeah.
So each pack, you've got a choice, either going for the 7 of hearts or 3 of clubs. Now, we also do something called a reload pack, which will give you the other false card so you can bolt it on. So you could either use one or the other, or you could use both in the same deck.
Which is covered on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the bonus footage, I teach you all the correct handling for using both cards in the same deck and everything else. But like I said, whatever routine you're doing, whether you want to do a card to wallet routine, card through window, card to bottle, card to box, whatever you want to do, you can now do it with a full of card, and they can handle everything.
I have no doubt in my mind that as soon as you guys get one of these in your hand, you will have your own ideas and routines to do with it, because it is that diverse. And when you do, please let us know if you're, we'd love to share it with everyone else that owns it. But it really is, I mean, as soon as I got one, I started creating stuff. Pete's creating daily with it. So it really is a great utility to have.
And it is a utility. This is the vehicle to get you in position to do your fantastic ending, your fantastic reveal. So that, my friends, is Limitless. That's what I'm really excited about. I've been working on it for ages. I've had the idea in my mind for a few years. I'm glad to see it finally come out. But please make sure when you buy this, it doesn't matter where you buy it from, you don't have to buy it from Alakazam. Whatever dealer you buy it from, please register it, because the information you're going to get on the bonus footage, to my mind, is really important. The routines are phenomenal, but also the new handling tips are also great, brilliant. Worth their weight in gold. And skill level wise, it's a no-brainer. It's really, really easy to do. Really easy to do. So that, my friends, is Limitless by myself. So remember, we're going to have the option on the site. When you choose Limitless, choose what false card you want, either the 7 of hearts or 3 of clubs. That's down to personal preference. And if you want to add the reload pack on, we will have a bundle price as well for choosing, the deck and the reload. And make sure the actual bonus footage will be going live just after this is released. Okay, so the bonus footage will go live. So if you register, as soon as you get this, if you register, if the footage isn't available then, it will be available within a few days. So you can just go back into your account and check. So that, my friends, is Limitless. Right, so that was this week's Alakazam video blog. We really hope you enjoyed it, and it seemed to be a bit of an Alakazam special going on there.
Yeah, well, we've got such a wide range of products that we might as well. So just a quick recap. Orticular STC and the Extractor. On their own, they're brilliant. Together, they make an awesome set. Then you've got Infallible, which, I mean, you guys have seen that, it's incredible. And then Limitless. I can't really say enough about that. Get your pre-orders in where you can. Remember, as always, guys, follow us in the usual places on Facebook and Twitter. And if you want to get the weekly vlog, then make sure that you subscribe here, because it's on a completely different channel to what most of you are probably on. So anything left?
No, I don't think so. Next week we will tell you about the special competition we're going on for people with their wish list. Yeah. So I want to say thank you to everyone that's emailed us telling us you've set up your public wish list, and we can see that people are using them already. So that's really good, but we will talk about the little competition we've got going on next week's vlog. Also, I think there's a few new tricks coming in next week that we're going to be looking at. Just to let you know, we've had a lot of people over the past few months after Joshua J's Phantom deck. They're back in stock now. They've been re-released. Also, Fair Play's been selling really, really well. We're still loving that here at Alakazam. Got more stock of those. So yeah,
busy.
Yeah, all that's left to say is good luck to you for Monday at the Magic Circle. I will be heckling.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to that.
Every time you do a trick, I will be shouting out the price.
Well, I will say it is a lecture.
Yeah, it is a lecture, not a dealer.
It's not a dealer dem. Hence why I've put this on this week's vlog, as I only get an hour and a half. But it will be a lecture, so I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching and supporting Alakazam and our vlog, and we will see you next week, or I'll see you on Monday, the Alakazam Video Blog.